big ideas and bigger personalities without missing a beat. But The Fighter? This was Russell stepping into the ring of mainstream acclaim, blending his signature style, handheld cameras that feel like you're right there in the fray, quick-cut editing that ramps up the tension, and dialogue that's as profane and poetic as a street corner sermon. Russell later called it his most disciplined film up to that point, a tight 116-minute knockout that earned him his first Oscar nod for Best Director. And here's why you need to see it through his lens. Russell doesn't glorify the glamour, he digs into the grime, making you root for characters who are flawed, fierce, and achingly familiar. If you've ever felt pulled between loyalty and your own path, Russell's direction will grab you by the collar and not let go. Now, let's talk about the beating heart of this film, the screenplay. The Fighter was penned by a powerhouse team, Scott Silver, Paul Tomasi, Eric Johnson, and Keith Dorrington, with additional contributions from Lewis Kolick and Seth Kaufman. It all started back in July 2003 when Scout Productions snapped up the life rights to the real-life inspirations behind the story, Mickey Ward and his half-brother Dickie Eklund. The original writers, Eric Johnson and Paul Tomasi, crafted the foundation, drawing from the brothers' actual experiences in the brutal world of professional boxing. Then came the rewrites. Lewis Kolick sharpened the family dynamics, Paul Attanasio amped up the themes of brotherhood and redemption, and Scott Silver, known for his work on 8 Mile and later The Wrestler, brought that raw, street-level poetry to the dialogue. Keith Dorrington and Seth Kaufman fine-tuned the emotional arcs, ensuring every line crackled with authenticity. The story itself was sparked by a real 1995 HBO documentary called High on Crack Street: Lost Lives in Lowell, which followed the underbelly of life in a blue-collar Massachusetts town. But the writers didn't just adapt, they transformed it into a script that balances the thunder of the ring with the quieter storms of personal struggle. No wonder it snagged an Oscar nomination for Best Original Screenplay. It's the kind of writing that makes you laugh through the pain, cheer through the setbacks, and believe that redemption isn't handed out, it's earned, one bloody knuckle at a time. Watch this film and you'll see why scripts like this don't just entertain, they elevate, turning what could be a standard biopic into a symphony of human resilience. Producing a film like this, that's where the magic and the madness really happens. At the helm were producers David Hoberman and Todd Lieberman from Mandeville Films, the duo behind hits like The Proposal and Beauty Shop. But here they dove into something grittier. Then there's Mark Wahlberg, not just starring but producing through his Closest to the Whole productions alongside his longtime collaborator Stephen Levinson. Wahlberg, fresh off action flicks like Max Payne, saw The Fighter as a passion project from day